All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray everybody is super blessed as Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a tumble to the downside. And if you were watching my stream last night, you saw me open up this short trade right here from the 618 Fibonacci retracement. It was the target of our pump from the high to the low. This juicy move yesterday was the trade entry that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord when I let everybody know I was taking this juicy long trade, taking profits right here. And of course, this is one of the areas we were looking for a short trade as well yesterday because it is the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. And now we have come down and we have made a lower low, and we are currently right now coming down to this area of liquidity on the Bitcoin chart. And right here is a pretty key area, because if we cannot reclaim this yellow line, we are going to come down to our white box, because the white box is a very, very, very important zone of support. And right now we are entering into single prints. We have single prints right here. We're currently entering into them below this yellow line, and those single prints will be filled at around honestly around 69,300. So we potentially could right now get a drop all the way down to the bottom part of this white box here, guys. Right? So this is very, very key. This is very, very crucial right now for the Bitcoin price. All right, we got to give a shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Major shout out to Nirvana Replica. Major shout out to Philly Morello. Major shout out to our Wickstick, who's buying. I mean, this is definitely a support that we must hold. All right, shout out to Philly. He says WTF. Now guys, I did just take a little long trade here, and I did just take a loss actually on a long trade that I tried to long the bounce of a Fibonacci golden pocket retest. All right, so I lost about $900 trying to long Bitcoin right here. All right, told everyone I took the trade, took the loss. Yesterday though, you know, we gave that long trade the entry price, and of course we hit that juicy TP1 for a few $1,000 profit. So overall still in the profit, and I am going to be looking for more long trades as we are coming down toward our white box. And make sure to like the stream, because if we can get 1,000 likes within the first half hour of the live stream, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. All right, so right now, as you can see, this yellow line must hold. This yellow line must hold. Why must it hold? Because we've stopped out everybody from this area. We've taken the liquidity. We've gotten a wick to the downside. And now, if we can hold above the yellow line, that is simply a liquidity grab, and we could get a move all the way back up to potentially $72,000, right? $72,000 will be our next area of resistance if we can hold the yellow line. If we don't hold the yellow line, then we can come down quite a bit lower here, guys. Quite a bit lower. So let's head on over to TradingView and let's talk about what we've got going on. Now, a few things. The first thing I want to bring to your attention is the fact that the Bitcoin price is losing right now the weekly VWAP. All right, we're losing right now the weekly VWAP. This is the weekly VWAP at 71.2. Bitcoin tried to get a bounce from here, and the long trade that I actually took was this one right here when we got the little retest after coming up above that weekly VWAP. I thought we were going to do something like this. Turns out, obviously, guys, we did not, right? But we do have some slight bullish divergences forming here on the 6-minute time frame. Now, let's do some analysis, because we, yesterday and the day before, were talking about the very important supports that we had to the downside. Now, we did catch a little bounce from support number 1, but now we've broken through it, so that brings us down to support number 2. Support number 2 is going to be this: the value area high of the macro range, coming in just below $70,000, so around 69.9. That is going to be our next major zone of support, right around here. And of course, if we go to our TPO chart and we take a look at those single prints that we have going back a few days ago, we also have single prints that will be filled down here at 69.3. 69.3. We even have some, actually, interestingly enough, we even have some single prints from yesterday that will be filled around 69.9. So essentially, the 69.9 zone to the 69.3 zone. Let's put it in a little bit of a box here. This is going to be our major support for Bitcoin, and we don't want to see Bitcoin lose this level. The reason why is because if Bitcoin does lose this level, we are now back inside of the range. And we've been watching this entire time, the chart, as we are watching this uptrend happen. We are noticing that as we come up above the value area low, we get a break, and then we come for the retest. Now notice, we were unable to close the daily candle below value area low once we reclaim the range. Then we're looking at the POC. The POC being up here at around 67.2. All right, we get our move to the upside. This was a little sloppier of a back test, but notice something, and this is going to be key for looking for a back test from our value area high. When we made this first low here, right here, and then we reclaimed the POC, we never made another lower low, and we continued now with that uptrend. So therefore, we can look for a similar thing. If we dip below the value area high and then we come up, we can say, okay, we are getting a hold here, a holding of support, and we can actually look for a move back to a new all-time high on Bitcoin. And that all-time high is going to be coming in, I would say, around 74 to 74.5 is probably where we could target. That's actually a pretty good risk to reward ratio. Ratio is another word for ratio in a different language. Ratio. Risk to reward ratio. Now here's something, guys, that we do need to be aware of. The red dot on Market Cipher B. Now the red dot on Market Cipher B on the daily time frame has been pretty consistent in giving us the rest of the week, right? We confirm that red dot on Market Cipher B. Rest of the week equals bearish. We confirm that green dot on Market Cipher B. Rest of the week equals bullish. So if tomorrow or today we confirm a red dot, that means we have to expect, at the very least, bearishness or ranging for the next few days. All right, bearishness and or ranging for the next few days. Now, I did add to my long trade, as I said I was going to, when we came down to this level. You can see now I'm up, I'm in about $100,000 more on this long trade right now than I was yesterday, because I did add to it as we came down to here. And basically, you know, my plan right now is I am going to be looking at that 69.9 to 69.3 area for a bounce, right? So I'm taking a bit of a risk on this, not really, because I'm guaranteed to win $9,000, but I am going to be looking for a bounce from this area now to compound this trade, as well as some of the other trades that I am in on Bitcoin right now. This one from, you know, the $67,000 level, same deal. We're coming down to the $69,000 to $70,000 zone. I am going to be looking for adding to these trades, right? So that I can have a heftier long position right now. So right now I am long on Bitcoin, still holding long positions. I've got about $350, $400, $500, $600, about $700,000 right now on the long side for Bitcoin. So I am going to be looking to add to my positions at these levels. And of course I am holding the shorts as well. The shorts that, well, one of them I took that short live actually. I took that short live yesterday. You guys saw me take that short on MEXC. And I have taken a little profits out of my shorts here, just a little bit, because the thing is, guys, if we continue to dump, I'm basically hedging myself against my long trades, right? We talked about yesterday how, you know, when you're in long positions, you know, right now on these short trades, I'm risking very, very, very little. I'm risking very little. I have about $250,000 on shorts altogether, but right now this short trade is risking me $300, guys. It's essentially a risk-free trade that's allowing me to offset losses if the price continues to dump from here, right? So I'm looking at these shorts as an insurance policy, right? And then another short I'm in as well on BingX. I did take a little bit of profit out of this one, but again, I'm looking at these short trades as insurance policies because they're protecting me now if we continue to get moves to the downside. So we're coming to the yellow line. Let's see if price wants to hold the yellow line, guys. Let's come back to TradingView. All right. and see what's happening in real time right now. What is happening in real time? All right, looks like Bitcoin, guys, is looking to come back up above that yellow line. Let's check out market Cipher B. We're going to go down to our 6-minute time frame here. And we do have some slight bullish div here. There is no real sign of strength unless, in my opinion, we reclaim this weekly VWAP coming in at about $71,200. Only then do I think this has potential of more move to the upside. All right, but we need to reclaim that first right now. And again, this is a level where we very well could see a bounce. I'm not discounting the fact that we can't see a bounce from here, but the fact that we have come into the single prints already means it's much more likely we will come and fill them, and we could see a move down to our green box. All right. Now, again, there's nothing bearish. There's no need to be scared, because overall this is still very bullish, and it would just be in keeping with the pattern that we've seen here this entire time, which is, you know, we get a big break above a level, we come for a back test. We get a big break above a level, we come for a back test. A big break above 70K, come back for a back test. And in my opinion, a back test of 70K is actually going to be more bullish for Bitcoin in the long run than just going straight up, because it's allowing us to create that market structure that's necessary for that next big push. So coming back down to basically, look, I mean, this value area high, this was our resistance, our resistance, our resistance, our resistance. So right now, what could be more bullish than a breakout, a back test for the market to show us that, yes, indeed, what used to be resistance is now support, and then we can finally hit those all-time highs that we've been waiting for. So, very interesting times, guys. Overall, I have to say I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. These higher time frames are very bullish. Again, the 2-week, I keep going back to the 2-week time frame, which in my opinion has way more upside as well. After confirming this 2-week green dot right here, I'd say we got a lot more upside there. We go to the 1-week time frame, still a lot of room for upside. We go to the 4-day time frame, and in my opinion, this still is giving us room to the upside. And there's 2 ways to look at this, right? I understand the 2 ways to look at this. Way number 1 is, okay, this looks very, very bearish right now. Way number 2, if we zoom into the daily here, is that we are now entering into another rise in money flow, where we can expect another big push up in money flow. So if we go back to our 4-day time frame here, it's possible that right now the money flow is finding support right here around the 0 line, and now we're about to see the money flow come up again, which means we're going to do similar to what we did over here, right? We're going to come up a little bit more, print a little red dot, and see this momentum continue to, you know, maybe we get a little pullback or whatever. See this momentum continue to rise here as the money flow continues to rise as well, right? So there's 2 ways to look at this right now. All right, let's pop back onto our 1-hour time frame. All right, so we are below the weekly VWAP. We're coming down to our next support, which is going to be 70,300. 70,300, this last little high. All right, so let's go ahead and mark her out on the chart. 70,300, y'all. All right, shout out to everybody in chat right now. We have almost 2,000 people, almost 400 likes. Guys, if we can get 1,000 likes in half an hour, that's 22 minutes. If everyone likes the video, we can give away $1,000. All right, Dave B says we're going back 65K at least. Shout out to C Marpy, LOL. We won't see all-time high anytime soon. Nah, I think we're gonna see an all-time high soon, man. Shout out to Andre. Shout out to Alex JA. Shout out to All In. Shout out to Quality Crypto. Shout out to Mickey. I think we're gonna dump. Don't know. There's no money. You know, I have to say that this is not the most bearish thing in the world. All right. I think this is just one last drop to come back and give us that retest, all right? To come back and give us that retest. All right, so again, I'm still going to be looking to add to my longs around these areas. Let's check out the order flow, see what's happening. So again, we are entering into the single prints, so they will be filled at 70,000 400, and then again we will fill those at around 69.9, and then if those don't get filled, you know, 69.3 would be the next set of single prints. So we are looking right now to come down to 70,300 to see if we get a little bit of a bounce. Now, looking at the lower time frame market Cipher Bs, I do have to say it looks pretty dang bearish. I would assume, based on all things considered, that especially based on this 1 hour, that let's assume it takes us a little time. We do something like this, and then by the time we come down to our main box of support, this has time for the money flow to bottom out. This has time for the momentum waves to do something like this, giving us that nice bullish divergence, that good old-fashioned uneven butt cheek pattern. And then we could get another little push to the upside. And then we can go for the all-time high. Now, here's another thing that we have to consider. Okay, going to talk now German. Another thing that we need to consider is the fact that that even if we hit a new all-time high soon, you know, we still might range here for a while. Remember the possibility we were talking about yesterday of simply just putting in a range now between these two areas, right? Basically between our value area high and the all-time high, and putting in a bit of a range, something like this, right? You know? So that is another real possibility. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of a move to the upside here. We are starting to get a bit of a move to the upside. So let's see if we can come above this level and hold. Because if we can, who knows? Maybe we can actually, you know, continue getting more upside today. We'll have to wait and see. The weekly VWAP right now is going to be our major area of resistance. Weekly VWAP right now, major area of resistance. But so far, if we take a look, the yellow line is in fact holding. Right? Yellow line is holding. Major shout out to J Armo. Shout out to Pump. Yeah, this might be, it might be. Look, I mean, here's the thing. If you're taking these longs, you got to make sure you're using good risk management. But let's check out our 12-minute market Cipher B. We don't have bullish div on 12-minute market Cipher B yet, but depending on how this candle closes, maybe we do get a bullish engulfing here. You know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we do get a bullish engulfing. Very interested to see how we interact with this weekly VWAP right here, guys. All right. Very interested to see how we react with this weekly VWAP. Right now, this is the mother of resistances. If we reclaim that VWAP, you know, actually in 5 minutes we will close a bullish engulfing candle on the 15-minute. Could be a first sign of strength coming back up above this weekly VWAP. That actually could open up the door for more upside. Remember, it's right now, it's Bitcoin against this yellow line here, guys. Bitcoin against the yellow line. It's literally Bitcoin against the yellow line. Let's check out order flow real quick. And see what happened here. Oh, wow. So look, we had a lot of longs opening up under here. This is very interesting. So right now, we have about 15 million, about 25 million longs opening up here. And it does even look like, you know, sellers are exhausted a little bit, but we also have some pretty bearish CBD right now. I mean, from this high to this current high, if we can't take out this last high at 71.2, that's pretty bearish, because that means we have millions of longs, like 6 million longs actually trapped right here, which is pretty crazy. You know, usually you look for shorts being trapped at the lows, but you had 15 million longs right here, another 10 million longs right here, opening up. So the way it works is, unless we can reclaim these highs, you know, this is looking like bearish absorption. So the only way we'll know for sure is if we can actually have a little sign of strength, a little change of structure, which basically is a reclaim of the weekly VWAP. Reclaim of the weekly VWAP, and I'd say that the bulls are in control, because you've got millions of dollars on the long side that opened up down here. Now we've got a major sign of strength. The longs are in profits, and we could see a big push to the upside. All right, so let's watch for that. We've got a green dot on the 15-minute, a green dot on the 20-minute. We've got a green dot in the 24-minute. So here's the deal, man. Like, here's what I would love to see personally. I would love to see, you know, keep in mind, I already tried to long in this area and took a loss. So what I would love to see now is I would love to see us hang out here a little bit, range a little bit, boring, get a pump up, come down to the box, give us some time to get some nice uneven butt cheeks on the 24-minute. And that, to me, would be a really nice opportunity. A perfect opportunity. Let's put it that way. A perfect opportunity. A perfecto opportunity. Maybe today is the last day we see Bitcoin above 70. I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I feel in my bones that we are gonna pump, right? It is strange, but at least in my circles, we don't have that top euphoria, all right? We don't have that top euphoria. There's so many people who are so cautious this cycle. Maybe it's just because I only associate myself with traders instead of FOMO moon boys, but I have not seen that euphoria that happens, right? So, man, oh man. But what a drop though, right? This drop cannot go on forever, guys. You know, this drop cannot go on forever. Move down into our white box would be a beautiful, beautiful thing in my opinion. A beautiful, beautiful thing in my opinion. If it happens properly. 68.5 says Omar, yeah, it's possible. Shout out to Preparing for War. You like my circles? What circles are you talking about, man? The circles under my eyes from being a trader and staying up all night looking at the screen? Is that what you're talking about, Preparing for War? If Bitcoin drop, you buy. I'm not buying any Bitcoin. I'm not buying any Bitcoin until 2026. I'm not buying any Bitcoin until 2026. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin's at all-time highs and literally no one cares. It's a very strange time. Hiram, I agree. All right, Chris, De Los Angeles says, first, I don't understand why ETF have so much inflow and the price don't move. Second, I don't understand that Crypto Lifer is a multimillionaire. He only opens trades with $50. Well, shout out to Crypto Lifer, and you know, I'm not him, so I don't know his financial situation. But apparently, he's pretty well off. All right, so Hung Huang says 66,666. Yeah, do you guys remember that? That was an epic live stream, right? We called that, man. We called that drop and we longed that bottom live, baby. Yeah, so Salim says 100% euphoria is not in this time around. I remember last cycle how you would get posts all over social media about Bitcoin price action and targets. Yeah. Retail is too dang broke to get the gains. Everyone is struggling and can't invest. All right, shout out to Quan Long, who says the MA on this daily looks bullish, but then the bulls got me nervous. Yeah. What's my favorite indicator with market Cipher B? Definitely money flow is number one. Money flow is king. Money flow is king. Why don't the ETFs move price? Look, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I do not care about the ETFs. I have not followed the ETFs at all. I don't care. I don't know. And I don't care. Like, I'm purely a technical trader. I only trade the chart. I don't care about the news. I don't care if China bans Bitcoin. I don't care if Trump's the president. I don't care if the ETFs are launching and this and that. Like, I'm just trading the chart. So, I don't know. I don't know. But here's the thing, guys. Honestly, here's the thing. If you are subscribed to the channel and you watch my streams, then yesterday you saw me open up a short here after getting a rejection from the golden pocket, because from yesterday morning I was very clear and I said, look, there are two options. I laid out yesterday morning, go watch my stream, I literally gave multiple short setups that we could be looking for, right? I said, before we even got the pump to the upside, right, when Bitcoin was chilling out right here, we were looking for a few different shorts, and one of them was from right here, all right? And so this shouldn't be a surprise. We came to resistance. We had some bear divs here. I opened up a short live on YouTube, and now we have the drop, right? So there should be no surprises here. We're just literally trading the chart, right? I don't care about the ETF. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. The Bitcoin price, wearing a hat. The Bitcoin price, what you think about that? Shout out to Divine Hood, who says, bro, remember the long at 65.5? I called it with 382 and pitchfork midline support. We're now at the 382 in compliments with the upper band pitchfork. If this holds, we're pumping to 75K. All right, Divine Hood says we're at support, and if it holds, we're pumping to 75K. All right. Divine Hood, do you mind if I show this on YouTube, bro? Let's see. All right, we're at the Divine Hood level. If this holds the support, we're pumping to 75K. Shout out to Divine Hood. All right, Divine Hood, a trader in the Casper crew, a very good trader at that. So look, if this holds, according to Divine Hood, 75K, and I mean, Divine Hood's a really good trader. All right, so a Divine Hood level, if it holds, 75K. So look, it doesn't mean we're going right there right now. It could take some time. We could come up, we could come down, we could do this, but eventually, if it holds, we're going to 75K. And I agree with Divine Hood, because here's the thing. This is support, right? We are looking at the yellow line. It's Bitcoin versus the yellow line. Divine Hood got this level a different way than I got it, because every trader trades differently, but at the end of the day, we're all looking at the same chart. This yellow line right here, in my opinion, the entrance into the single prints and the liquidity of these lows, if held, equals massive pump, all right? If held equals massive pump to at least, I'd say these last lows at 72K, right? 72K. So we either continue with the downtrend like this, or just like yesterday, where yesterday we were saying we either continue to reject from the golden pocket and come down lower, or if we break above the golden pocket, then we come up higher, right? So let's see. Let's see how it's gonna go. Where's 6 Juanita now? Man, she's out. She's out, all right? Yeah, if it holds a 382, always equals continuation. We need the Divine Hood song, yeah. We need the Divine Hood song. Let's see if we can play the Divine Hood song. All right, we're gonna have to play the Divine Hood song here. This is a big shout out to my man Divine Hood and the Casper crew. He's one of the best traders out there. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, this one goes out to my man Divine Hood, one of the best traders in the Casper crew. Put a 1 in the chat for Divine Hood. Yo, shout out to you, my man. Thank you for your pitchforks. Yeah, here we go. If Bitcoin's dumping back down and you're in despair, you're looking for the price to go over there, but she doesn't and she dumps when you want her to pump, and you're so depressed that you're in a slump. Hey, gotta give a major shout out to my man Divine Hood. Don't you know he trades good? He's like Robin Hood, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. The Bitcoin price, it comes back for more, cause he's out there chilling with his pitchforks. The Bitcoin price, it makes me feel like a dork, cause I'm such a nerd, and the Bitcoin price is pumping. Haven't you heard? We came right down to the Divine Hood level. Now the Bitcoin's pumping. Let me turn up the treble, cause we're gonna get rid of all the bass. The Bitcoin's not gonna dump into your face. A Divine Hood traded in the Casper crew. He's about to tell you what the Bitcoin's gonna do, cause he called the top with his nice little channel. Now he called the bottom. I'm wearing a flannel because it's cold outside. Gotta get the flannel shirt on. Bitcoin coming into the dirt, man, because we dumped down below support, but now we're pumping back up, and we're not gonna short, we're gonna long only. The price is like bologna, like a meat in the grinder, getting all phony. It's fake, you know what I mean. The market makers trying to wreck you, cause that's their dream. We're the retail traders, we got the haters in the chat, but guess what, we'll see you later, because you could see 2 blue candles on the chart. Then we're gonna get back to snakers. Blue candles on the 24-minute. Now sit back and listen to Divine Hood spit it. Divine Hood, also called the Bean Hood, the crypto hyper channel. It's real good, check it out. Actually, I forgot to get back to him. Better hit him up on Telegram and collab again, cause last year me and Bitcoin Hyper did a collaboration, but then we got lighter and we forgot to hit each other up. I didn't answer his message, he had enough, but then I went to his live stream and asked him again. I said, hey man, let's collab again, my friend. He said, yeah, but I forgot the schedule. Bitcoin price is looking so regular, like a schedule on the chart. Bitcoin like the art, and I got the gas in my belly, now I gotta fart. But now we're pumping back up from the Divine Hood level till we have enough. And if we reclaim support, then we're going the distance. Don't you know that Bitcoin's gonna break through resistance? 75K is happening today. At least that's what Divine Hood say. But I don't wanna put words into his mouth, so we'll wait and see how the price actually turns out. And if we come above the weekly VWAP, then I think we'll pump, and I think we won't stop. I think it's bullish deviation down to the low. Then we're gonna pump rocket ship, look out below, to the moon. We'll get there by June. Bitcoin's going soon. The room, a boom, a doom. Shout out to Divine Hood. All right. Did we hit the giveaway? Sure. Let's say yes. Let's say yes. Let's say we can do a giveaway today. Let's wait for Bitcoin to either pump or dump here. All right, we got to wait for Bitcoin to pump or dump here. Then we'll do the giveaway. Shout out to Crypto Pump It. All right. And shout out to Divine Hood, all right? Inspiring the music today. Yeah, we could do a giveaway today for sure. All right, it's Bitcoin against the yellow line, guys. It's Bitcoin against the yellow line. Come on, yellow line. Yellow line, you looking fine. Girl, I want to make you mine. Yellow line. Sometimes when you got a crush on the yellow line, you just got to let her know that you want to make her yours. Yeah. Oh, yellow line, Leo line. You're looking so fine. Yellow line, you're looking so fine. Oh, girl, yellow line, I want to make you mine. I want to spend my days and all of my time with you. cause you stole my heart as I'm trading Bitcoin, looking at the chart. Like I said before, I really have to fart. Now I'm embarrassed, looking like a dart, cause I farted in front of my crush. The yellow line, she said, Jay, I had enough. Your fart smells so dang bad, like rotten eggs, I'm gonna leave you. And then I started to beg, oh yellow line, please, please don't leave me. We gotta hold each other, believe me, because Divine Hood said if we hold then we pump up to 75K until we had enough. Our relationship is just beginning. Looking around and I smell the singing, the rap song, Jason Casper here on the web, the crypto flow, and I got the bars in my head. Because of yellow line, please won't you be mine? Yellow line, I wanna spend all my time with you and have you forever. The Bitcoin price will never, ever, ever drop below you again. We're chilling with my friends, we're driving through the town in our Mercedes-Benz, Bugatti and Maserati. Carl from the moon coming in, Gotti. Oh yeah, cause I told a joke to 6 Juanita after I asked her to eat some pizza. Then I smacked her right in the face. 6 Juanita, get out of here, you're a disgrace. Cause I got a new girl now, her name is Yellow Line. Yellow line girl, you're looking so fine. Don't you know the yellow line got the nice butt cheeks, juicy on the left, the right is so skinny. Don't you know we're gonna pump if we hold the level? The Bitcoin price, let me turn up the treble. Got the equalizer on the stereo. The Bitcoin price better look out below. Let's pump it up to the cup. We've had enough with the stuff. We're getting tough, we're getting rough, we're getting buff, hitting the gym like we're enough. Yeah, got the plunger, yellow line, about to plunge the toilet down, you're looking so fine. Hopefully if I fart in your face next time, it will smell like flowers and you'll like my rhymes. Oh Jason, I love when you fart in my face. It smells like flowers and I want to run a race. All right. Okay. Rip to the 75K, baby. Let's see what happens here, okay? This yellow line has to hold, but in my opinion, I feel like it's more probable we get another move down, all right? 15-minute looks good for a reversal. It's very oversold. I think we could do something like this, maybe something like this. I mean, something like this. Come down a little lower. But, hey, I guess I know what you guys are saying, so let's zoom in a little bit here. Are you... I just don't feel like it looks very bottomy. I feel like we need something more intense to happen. I could be wrong, but you know, it's all about the yellow line. It's all about the yellow line. So we are going to do a giveaway today, guys. All right. We're going to do a giveaway. All the watermelons making me gassy. Honestly, guys, I'm not very gassy in real life, but it's hard to think of words that rhyme with chart besides fart and art. Start, I guess. Cart. Start and cart. Yeah. Don't you know it's so hard to find words that rhyme with chart? Only fart and art, maybe cart, but where do we start? Hopefully I'm not a retard. Looking around, we got the nice cart and tart and fart and rhyme and art. Retard, all rhyme with cart, don't you know? But then the charts are looking blue and then the blah blah blue crew. See, I can't think of words that rhyme with art. So it's tough, man. It's really tough. But yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway. All right. We're gonna do a giveaway. So here's how we do it, all right? First of all, share the stream on X. Actually, I'm gonna post on Twitter. I call it Twitter, not X. That we're doing a giveaway in my stream. I want you guys to go and I want you to retweet the tweet, all right? I'm gonna retweet the tweet. Let's see. Oh wait, I don't wanna tweet. There we go. All right. All right, y'all. So go ahead, follow me on X. All right, Jason Casper, and retweet this tweet. All right, let's retweet the tweet. All right, and then we'll do a giveaway. So what we're gonna do, all right, is we're basically going to pick somebody random at chat, and they're gonna win. Guys, can you post a USDT address in the chat? Can you post a USDT address in the chat? Try to see if you can post Tether addresses in the chat. If it edits it out or not. I'm curious to see if it edits out an address or not. Looks like... Okay, I saw one address. I see a few addresses here. Okay, I see a few addresses. So it does work. Alright, it works then. Okay, I thought it didn't work. See, that's the problem. Alright, it seems to work. Okay, cool. So what we're simply going to do then is we're going to just pick a random person. We're going to count down from 10. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to post your USDT address in the chat. All right, I want you to post your USDT address in the chat. It could be Ethereum network or Tron network, doesn't matter. We're going to count down from 10 and then we'll pick a random person, all right? So, but I need your addresses only, all right? I don't want anything besides an address, all right? I just need the address. The reason we're doing it this way is because there's so many scammers out there, man. It's crazy. There's no way to fake an address. All right, here we go, baby. All right, we're going to count down. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, shout out to my man R Pink. R Pink. Yeah, R Pink's our winner. Shout out to R Pink. All right, R Pink is our winner. All right, congratulations, R Pink. You just won 1,000 USDT. All right, we're gonna send it on over to you right now. All right, Bitcoin's getting another little push down right now, guys. While I send R Pink his money, we're gonna watch this Bitcoin get another push to the downside. All right, R Pink just sent you over 1,000 USDT. All right, shout out to R Pink. All righty. Stephen Parks says we bounce from here. That would be nice, Stephen Parks. Honestly, I kind of hope we do bounce from here, Stephen Parks. Let's see what happens. All right, this is the 5-minute time frame. All right, the 5-minute time frame. Let's see what happens. Come on, Bitcoin. Are we going to bounce from here? Honestly, I feel like we might not bounce from here. I think we might get another move to the downside. Just so that the lower time frames look a little bit more bottomy. But we're going to take a look right now at the order flow. So hang on. What's going on? Got some. Oh, all right. We lost the music for a second, but we're back. All right, let's take a look at the order flow. See if there's anything interesting happening here. All right, so guys, like, here's the thing that really kind of freaks me out, guys. All right. The thing that really freaks me out is this. We see 20 million longs. Shout out to S for the super sticker. Thank you so much for that super sticker, S. We see 20 million longs open here, but really, until we reclaim the weekly VWAP, they are trapped. Like, they are in the red or at their entry, right? And we're seeing a bearish divergence here on the CVD. So it really makes me think we get another push to the downside before we get our real bounce, which is what I would like to see, honestly. But hey, you know, I could be wrong, right? That's what I would like to see, though. I would really like to see it. Look at... I would like to see something. Maybe we get a little grind up, form a little ascending wedge, right? And then we break it down into the box. That would give us some nice time to get the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? And we'd still be holding basically the 382. I'm talking about a quick wick down, right? So the divine hood level is still intact. It would just give us a little bit more confirmation. Confirmation. Shout out to Peter Marks. Beaming face with smiling eyes. Oh, well, thank you. Wow, that makes me feel so special, man. All right. I'm going to pee, and I'll be right back. All right, give me 1 second. All right, y'all, we're back. All right. All right, enough of this chicken hat, all right? Let's get on a more normal hat. Casper crew. Shout out to the Casper crew. All right? Now, Bitcoin is starting to get a little bit of a move down. Let's see if we take the low. Let's see if we take that low. All right, come down to our white box. Our white box. Shout out to RC Moore. I've been following you since the very beginning, and I followed you on Discord and always try to win, but nothing. Send me some love. Anything helps. Thanks. Well, here's the thing, RC Moore. If you're in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, today we're actually playing games at 2 p.m. Multiple chances to win some juicy prizes. All right, we're going to be giving away thousands of dollars of prizes in the Casper Crew VIP Discord today. All right, so make sure to check it out. If I use a stop loss, would it be in the white box? Yeah, so TY Fox, if you use a stop loss, would you put it in the white box? Look, the white box is the place we need to hold right now. If we do not hold the white box, then yes, we do come down much lower. Okay, so yes, the white box, good place to put stop loss. Alright, good place to put a stop loss. I think we can get a downward push here, guys, into the white box. In fact, we will put honestly, here's my opinion. I think we could probably come down a little bit into the white box, and then that's what I'm thinking we could do. All right, I could be wrong. Low could be in, but based on all things considered on MC Bizzle, I think we dump down a tad bit more. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss. There is no stop loss. All right. How to join the Discord? You just got to go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP Discord. The best trading community in the world. In my opinion, you know. All right, the yellow line, we sang the yellow line song, yellow line looking fine. Now we just wait for a move, man. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish banning people. 9 stop loss, that's right. Shout out to Investment Time. Shout out to Cosmin Macalar. Did he go short? I went short yesterday, man, on the live stream. All right, so I'm not shorting now, bro. We're at support. Potentially, we might bounce to 75K from here, right? We potentially might bounce to 75K from here. But if you were watching yesterday, I went short. All right. We're waiting for the move, baby. All right, got to give a major shout out to RC Moore. I'm almost broke, so I'm not on Discord anymore. Dang, bro. I'm sorry to hear. All right, shout out to Bernie. He says, Jason, I farted in my wife's car yesterday. She opened the door today and could still smell it. She asked me to pack my bags and leave the family. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, it does happen. It does happen. It's a common thing. All right, it's more common than you think. Shout out to Daniel V. God bless you, Daniel V. Thank you so much. All right, the low is in. $4 to 30 at least. Oh, the TIA low is in. Okay. Green dot a monthly time frame for tonight. Maybe. Because of us leverage news, we're not making all-time highs. You're right. It's because I am in a $250,000 short that we're not making all-time highs. You know, that's why. I'm just able to prevent the all-time high from coming in. The ETF inflows don't stand a thing against my $250,000, you know. But hey, it is what it is. At least we're making money. All right. How many steps a day? Depends. All right. Oh, it wasn't the first time. Yeah. We're gonna dump, then we're gonna pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's pump the Bitcoin. I think we can come down and fill some single prints, honestly. I think we can come down and fill some single prints. Let's look in our white box. All right. What kind of games do we play in your in the Discord? We play games where usually you have to post something in chat, and then we do a raffle, and if you get picked, you win $500. And then we take the $500 and we enter into a 100x leverage trade. And if you have to choose long or short, it's demo trading. And then basically what happens is if you make money on the demo trade, it's added to your prize. If you lose money on the demo trade, you still get the 500. All right. Shout out to Adele, who subscribed to the VIP Discord 2 days ago, and it's a gold mine. Thank you. We do try and provide a lot of value. Shout out to Jay Schlongen, who says, fart in a car with the wife and tell her you smell cookies. Even though no oven in sight, the natural reaction is to take a deep breath through the nose. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Beef Boy wants to know, why do I have to worship Jesus instead of God? Why can't I just worship God? Because Jesus is God. That's why. Alright, we're dumping down a little bit. We're in the single prints. Now let's remember, the way single prints work is this. I'm going to pull over the TPO chart. Once you go into them, it's very likely that you fill. Very likely that you fill. Alright. So let's see. 70,388. I'm going to put a little... So 70,388 is our next single print being filled. So this green line right here is when we will fill the single prints that we have entered into. Alright, this is going to be single print number 1. Let's go to a lower time frame. So we're making that lower low. It looks like even if we bounce from the single print, we're going to come lower, guys. The 6 minute. Oh crap, you can't see the screen. This line right here is the next. Sorry, guys. This green line here is the next support. But based on our 6 minute money flow and momentum wave, I think we actually do come lower. I think we actually do come lower here. And then after that, we're looking down toward our $70,000 green line, right? Man. Alright, shout out to Chris de Los Angeles, who says, one day I will win the giveaway, and then my big dream will come true and I can start trading. Where I know exists nothing like crypto and credit cards. Life in the mountains, peace out. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of my goal as well. Life in the mountains, you know? Bert Benson wants to know, what's a single print, dude? Don't worry about it, just know it's a support. That's literally all you gotta know. Fast move up, fast move down. Alright? So... yeah, so the way we're grinding down like this, guys, I think we're probably not going to hold 70,388 because we have more single prints that will be filled down at 70K. I'd say 70K. $73.25. Let's mark out some levels on our charts here. Give me 1 second, all right? I want to mark out another level here. And so our next box is going to be this right here. And then if we don't hold this little box, then we're coming down to this next box down here. But I think we're coming down. I think we're coming down, y'all. All right, here we come. Have I seen the news about election interference? I haven't, and I do not care at all. I do not care at all. All right, anyone who thinks the election process in this country hasn't been manipulated in the past and won't be manipulated in the future is honestly, in my opinion, wishfully ignorant. All right, do you really think that the elite bankers and billionaires and the people who control things behind the scenes would let people control who the president is? Of course not. That's my opinion, right? I think that stuff comes out in the news just to make people upset. But I mean, it's kind of interesting because for the past two elections, you have huge chunks of the American population that are convinced the election was rigged. So it's so interesting because on both sides of the political spectrum, because they only give you two choices, by the way. You have to pick one or two. That's it. And they decide those two choices for you. The media and the propaganda machine decides the two sides for you. You don't have a say in it, right? Like if you're a Democrat, for example, you had no say who the nominee was going to be. They just told you who it was going to be, right? Now, so yeah, I mean, it honestly seems pretty crazy to me that people trust the election process, and it seems absolutely crazy to me. You go into a little machine, you put some paper, I mean, come on, man. As Joe Biden would say, come on, man! So, either way, you have both sides who have large amounts of people completely convinced the election process doesn't work. But yet everyone always goes back to the same old two-party process. It's very interesting, all right? So I don't care what news is coming out about that. It's old news. It's literally old news. Shout out to Memory Man. Memory Man, one of the few people who gets me in here. And the problem with undercover independent journalism, in my opinion, preparing for war, is that I'd say in the last 8 years, independent journalism has been completely co-opted. And it's become... Independent journalism right now, for the most part, in my opinion, is propaganda aimed at the right, just like mainstream media is propaganda aimed at the left. But here's the thing, you have to understand, all propaganda is aimed at everybody. If you see something, some liberal news thing on CNN, and you think to yourself, man, I can't believe how stupid liberals are, that propaganda is actually for you so that you can think to yourself, man, liberals are so stupid. I can't believe anyone could be a liberal, right? So it works on both sides. Liberal propaganda makes liberals more liberal, and it makes right people hate liberals more. And same with the right-wing propaganda. Right-wing propaganda makes conservatives more conservative, and it makes liberals hate conservatives more. Both sides. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. It's all to agitate everybody and get them pissed off at each other. It's very interesting how big these independent alternative media platforms are getting through YouTube and podcasts and stuff like this, generating so much money. I find it very hard to believe that they're still integral and haven't been compromised to some degree. All right. All right, let's see. What does Bitcoin want to do? Let's check out the order flow. We just missed filling that single print, guys. That's crazy. We didn't even fill the single print. That is crazy, man. All right, let's check out market Cipher. We are now starting to get a 12-minute bullish divergence for the first time now. The 6-minute is giving us a nice div. Man, I wish we could fill that single print. It's most probable we do fill the single print. Psychorax says, F politics, I'm all about the money. You know, I definitely feel you on that. Like, you know, I understand everybody's viewpoint on stuff, but from my personal perspective, right, my life, depending on who's the president, doesn't really change at all. I've had a much better time as Joe Biden, who might have been dead throughout his entire presidency, just be deep fakes on TV and body doubles, who knows? Who even knows? But I've been more prosperous. I've had more kids. I've grew more vegetables. I've owned more animals. You know, I own more property. My trading is way better now. I've made way more money. My life overall is way better with Biden as the president than it was with Trump. And I'm not saying it's because Biden's a good president. I don't even think the dude is the president, as I'm sure many people... I think on both sides, you have to agree, there's no way this dude is making decisions right now, all right? The poor guy can't hold his poop in, okay? My point is this. Instead of getting so riled up about politics and letting it consume you and getting so angry and passionate on the internet, keep your head down and work hard, because there's going to be financial opportunity no matter who's the president. And there's going to be opportunity for you to put yourself and your family in a better situation to gather actual, real resources, tangible things that are going to help you, your family, and your community prosper. People waste so much energy worrying about the president, when if you took that energy and you worried about starting a business or bettering yourself or something, trading, investing, you're going to be ahead. Even if taxes are higher. Even if taxes are higher. If you don't like the taxes, then get out of the country. There's tons of other countries right now that, in my opinion, have a lot more freedom than America, because the government doesn't even have the infrastructure to enforce stuff, right? So, you know, the writing's on the wall. America that we all think of, if you're like a conservative right wing and you think about old school America, that's gone forever and it's never coming back, all right? It just is what it is. And it's not because of the president, it's because of the people, all right? In my opinion, it's because as a country we've rejected God, we've rejected walking in a biblical lifestyle, and so now we're heading into bondage. It is what it is. So you can get passionate about the president and waste your time and your energy and your thoughts, or you get passionate about working hard, putting yourself, your family, and your community in a better situation, so that when all the other people are, you know, begging the government for welfare and they're living in smart cities and getting their weekly injections of whatever the new strain is on universal basic income, you know, you could be living out on the land just chilling out, you know? Shout out to my man Sweet Bid McGee, who says a red hand pointing up. All right, that's what's up. I know it's a very controversial opinion that I hold to. Shout out to Saturno, 1 a.m. Shout out to Clark, who just pulled the late potatoes this morning. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Memory Man. I know, right, Memory Man? You know? I mean, can you imagine a world where Trump is president? How much things would change for the better? I mean, just imagine. Imagine if Trump ever did become president. How much different things would be? How much better the country would be? If Trump just got into the White House? Shout out to Redo. Appreciate you, bro. All right, Bitcoin's coming down to the box numero uno. And, all right, we're coming into it. All right, we're in the box. All right. This could give us a little bit of a bounce here, but overall, I think we might come lower. All right, we might get a little bit of a bounce here, but overall, I think we do come lower. Down to around the $69,000 zone. But this is support, so we're getting a little bounce from here, guys. And we do have some low time frame divergences here, actually. So, you know, we expect a little bit of a bounce from here. So far, still same as before. No real sign of strength unless we reclaim the weekly VWAP, all right? So even if we get a bounce from here, I will still be looking for something like this. So far, there is no real sign of strength here until we reclaim the weekly VWAP. Remember, we come to, and we filled that single print, by the way. So that's why we're bouncing here. We filled the single print, and we came to a support resistance flip. But remember that we still have lots of longs open here. 20 million longs that are currently in the red. So right now, what does this tell me? It means if we dump lower, we want to wait. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I'm wrong. A lot of them have closed. But not all of them. Some of these guys are still open. Man, some of these guys are still open. So let me tell you what this information tells me. If we get another drop down to this box here, that will wreck the rest of the longs. Which means all the longs will be stopped out. Then we could look for the reversal. It also tells me if we start to change market structure here, now the longs technically are back in control because they're not all out, and then we can look for potentially a move to the upside. But either way, I want to see us come back up to this weekly VWAP. All right, the weekly VWAP before I get a little too bullish. All right, now look. We hit our box, right? The box that we had marked out from the beginning of the stream is hit, baby. All right, we just hit the box. Shout out to Yunez. I mean, I agree with you, and it's not because she's a woman either. It's just because how could anyone even take her seriously? Like, how? I don't understand how. But whatever. I don't get why if longs are wrecked, we would bounce instead of dropping more. Because big players, they wreck the longs and then they reverse the price. Because a stop loss on a long is a sell order. So if you're a big player looking to buy, you need a lot of sellers. And the way to get a lot of sellers is stop out a lot of longs. Stop out a lot of longs. All right, so we are coming down to, let's see, our next support after this would be around 70,000. So I'm not going to add anything to my long here, but if we get another dip down, I will be adding more to the long. Or if we reclaim the weekly VWAP, I will also add to the long. If we continue to pump right now, guys, we did leave behind single prints to the upside, right? So let's assume we pump to the upside right now, filling the single prints. So coming up to 71,887, 71,887, which is literally right around this area. So hang on. Oh wow, 71,887. Yeah, we could. Wow, we could pump from here, guys. Actually, we could pump from here. We could pump from here. So, yeah, if we fill those single prints, let's wait and see if we get any kind of sign of strength here. This actually right now is a nice plan to look for a long trade. Basically, wait for a changed market structure locally, and then come back down to the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 zone, and then we can look to get in here and take it up to at least the filling of those single prints. You know, for the first time, we do have bullish divs on the 12-minute, the 6-minute, the 3-minute, and the 1-minute. So this is the potential spot for a reversal. And again, to play it safe, what do? We wait for a change of structure, take out the last lower high, then wait for the retest, and then we go in, right? Because there's no real sign of strength yet, and we also have major support below us here, right? So who's to say we're not going to continue on making lower lows and lower highs right now, right? There's no way to know that this pattern is broken until we actually see the pattern broken. And once we see the pattern broken, then we can look to get in on a retest. All right. But until we see that, we just have to be patient. What is a single print? A single print is a TPO term that essentially means we had a very fast move down, all right? We only had one candle make contact with the price points between 71,387 and 71,887. So this $500 zone right here is a single print, right? Once you enter into single prints, you most likely fill them. That's why we were looking at these single prints here, right? This pump to the upside left behind single prints from 70,387 to 70,062, which is why we marked out this green box right here, right? Saying once we fill these single prints, we're probably going to get a bounce from here, right? It's just an area of support and resistance. And you can view this on TradingView if you go to indicators and just type in TPO, time price opportunity, and then go to the half-hour time frame. You can now see single prints for yourself. See? Right here, this time profile where there's only one print per row, that's single prints. And actually, I think you can yeah, mark the single prints, make them have a background here. So yeah, see this? You're marking out the single prints now with these green things. So again, no real sign of strength. Along from here, in my opinion, we need to wait for some kind of sign of strength. Because we have very important support still down below. Let's check out our 15-minute market cipher here. Yeah, so I say this is setting us up nicely for another drop down, and really this 15-minute is the 15 and 12-minute. These are the ones we want to keep our eyes on here, because once we start to see this kind of thing starting to form. That's telling us the bottom is more likely in. So I would expect the same thing I've been expecting, which eventually one of these little bounces are going to happen, and then we are going to get a little bit of a bounce. A few people are going to long early, then we get another dip down to retest that value area high. That's just my view on the price action at the moment, guys. At the moment, you know. Am I a full-time trader? No, I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I own a trading business, which is the VIP Discord. So no, I'm not a full-time trader. But I could be. You know, don't worry guys, I'm not going to end my YouTube channel, but sometimes I think about it, you know. At any time, I could just pull the plug. Just say enough is enough. If I ever wanted to. But I enjoy doing this. I really do enjoy doing the YouTube. I love doing the live streams. I love trading in general. I'm very passionate about it. I'm passionate about technical analysis. You know? But I'm a big proponent of having a business. Before I did YouTube, I owned another business while I traded. It was a marketing business that I started with my brother and my dad in 2012. And then in 2021, my brother and my dad told me, Jason, we got to let you go. They basically fired me in a way. They said, you're doing your thing out there with the crypto. And basically, I wasn't able to do both. I was not able to do both. I thought I could, but I had a little bit of a nervous breakdown going on there. If I wasn't in a short, was there a level I would enter in a short at? Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull our fibs, right? The filling of the single prints, guys. Right now, the next major resistance would be filling of those single prints. We had the value area low of the previous range, the golden pocket, and the filling of those single prints right here. So, you know, even if we get a big pump today, just be watching for another lower high to be made, you know? Contrarily, I mean, a more local place I would be maybe interested in. I mean, this isn't much my style, but, you know, maybe like a liquidity grab of some of these highs. Yeah, so here's another place maybe I might be interested in is we have a support resistance flip right here. This is usually not my trading style. But if we come up, basically just take this high, because we front ran that level by like a little bit. Did we front run? No, we hit it to the dollar. I'm sorry guys, never mind then. Yeah, so here's the deal. I would look for a short up here. Let's say we do fill the single prints, we get a big pump, and then we reject from here. This, in my opinion, is now the place to look for the long. Basically, yeah, the same idea we had. This would be the next opportunity to long. Let's say between now and, you know, New York close, we do get a push up to this area. You know, which means we would have some nice. It's not a very nice looking bottom, to be honest with you, on market Cipher. It's really not. It's not the nicest looking bottom. But based on market structure, if we do come up to this area, I would be looking for a short from here and definitely hitting a take profit one on the short back at the golden pocket, potentially looking for a long, right? Potentially looking for a long. Potentially looking for a long. What did we say those single prints were? 71.8. Yeah, if we get a pump up from here, 71.8 is in the potential. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna end my YouTube channel. If I do, I'll make sure everything's taken care of. I'm not just gonna randomly run away one day, unless I drop dead. You know, God forbid, for my kids' sake. Shout out to Felix H coming in from a day of surfing. Can we get a freestyle? You know what? I'm gonna add 50K onto this trade. All right, I'm gonna add 50K onto the trade, and I'm gonna look for a TP at 71,880. No real signs of strength yet, but I'm gonna do it. All right. And if we get another dip, I'll add a little more down here at around 69.9. How's the monthly close looking? Yeah, you're right. I forgot it's the last day of the month. Let's check this out. Let's remove everything from our charts. Let's go to the month. The monthly close looks nice. I mean, it will be a pretty bullish monthly close. If we can close the monthly candle above 71,400, that will be very bullish. All right, that will be very bullish. And probably then we will print a El Punto Verde in November. Yeah, that will be pretty bullish. Can we get a pump plus thump song? I don't know. I don't know, because I want to wait until we get a sign of strength before we sing the pump song. All right. Should I rap about single prints? All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can rap about single prints. I'm not the best at rapping, period. All right. You know, one of the most frequent questions I get are, Jay, what's a single print? I mean, what do you mean by that? What's a single print? I've never heard of that before. I'm a little newer to technical analysis. I've never traded with TPO before. What's a single print? Well, let me tell you.
Crystal ain't that hit, boy.
Sit back, Jay Casper, about to get it in. About to do a freestyle about single prints. Hopefully we can do it right from the chin. Then we're about to go, let's now get it in. What's a single print? Everybody likes to ask, cause the Bitcoin's dumping right into the grass. We dumped down low and it happened so fast. We had one candle right in the track. Don't you know what a single print is? We gotta go to a TPO chart Riz and take a look. Over here we got a time profile. Looks like a volume profile, but let me smile at you, giving you a nice kind face. A time profile puts the time in the place. The more time the price spends in a spot, it adds to the profile till it comes to a dot. The dot is called the TPOC. That's the time point of control between you and me. But look, all of a sudden we had a big drop down. All the bull smiles turned into a frown, and you can see right here on the time profile. Did we spend time here for a while? Heck no, we fell down. Just one candle made contact with the price points. Can you get a handle? And then when we look at the profile, we got the rows of prints and they stay for a while. In fact, right here you could say maybe we got 12, 10, 17, but over here we got rows of a single print. The Bitcoin price is out on a sprint. It's going so fast, it's coming right down, right into the ground. Let me hear the pound, and then it leaves behind these single prints. Let me explain how we get it in. A fast move down means a fast move up. When the price starts to drop, then it will pump. And if we enter into the single prints, the probabilities say that we'll stay right in, and then we'll come to the top. We'll fill the spot, and then we get a reversal, and then we start to drop. So over here on the time profile, you can see that we didn't stay here for a while. In fact, we had one big candle pumped up, left behind a single print at 73.87 and up. So when we came down, we filled the single print, then we turned around, literally to the dollar. We filled the single print, now we get a bounce. Maybe we will sprint back up to fill the other single prints. And what do you know? Some confluence is coming out just to show us that if we pull the golden pocket from the last high to the low, can you spot it? We're gonna pull the golden pocket from the high to the low. The single print's coming right here, now hear me flow. The single print lines up with the golden pocket. That's called confluence. Can you spot it? It means if we come up and we fill the single prints, potentially here we get a little dent. A dent is another word for a nice drop. We come down lower and then we start to pop it, cause if we come up, reject from the vow, the big one will come down, and let me tell you how. Market Cipher B will look like a cow with uneven teats to milk like how. Then we'll have a bullish divergence as we come to the support. It's emergent. We come back to the daily time frame. Let me pull the volume. The Bitcoin price doesn't leave enough room. Yeah, we pull it from February to our current day, looking so scary. And then of course our next support down here is the value area high of the range, where we look for that next big bounce, baby. All right, there we go. That's what a single print is. Okay, let's go down to our lower time frames now. All right, so we got a little bounce, but nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. All right. Now, again, no real sign of strength until we reclaim that weekly VWAP, man. So, we got a ways to go before we do that. Let's check out the order flow again. Yeah, we don't see anything too crazy here. We do see shorts opening up in general. There are shorts opening up, and we still have some trapped longs. So I say we still come a little bit lower here, man. I say we still come a little bit lower, man. Here's the plan, Stan. We come a little bit lower until January. And if we come a little bit lower, I'm going to add a little bit more at this blue line. All right. All right, shout out to my man, Carney's Champion, headed to the gym. God bless you. What's the software name for single prints? Well, you can simply use TradingView. All right, just go to TradingView, search for TPO indicator. TPO indicator. It's on TradingView right now. Time price opportunity. Go and mess around with that a little bit. Where am I from? I'm from the earth. That's where I was born. That's where I will stay until I die. All right, so let's mark out our next support levels here. 69,995. This is the macro value area high. And then 69,300. We also fill some single prints.
Crystal made that hit, boy.
'Man, we do, honestly, if we start to pump here, we could squeeze like crazy now because of all the shorts that are open. We do have quite a few shorts open. But again, like I don't have an entry here. Maybe some of you guys do. Some of you excellent ninja traders out there have an entry. I don't. Not right now. I gotta wait for something. I've got to wait for something. I use exocharts to see order flow, Rana Robinson, but you can use coinanalyze.net. It's a free software. It is a free software. $30-minute got a green dot. Yeah, so I would like to see, I would still like to see everything that I've been saying I want to see, right? I want to see either a sign of strength or another dip with bullish divergences. You know, that's what I want to see before I open up a freshie. And trust me, I'm looking to open up a freshie. Until then, I'm just going to nurse these longs that I got open, all right? Just going to nurse these longs I got open, just add to them at the dips, you know? Do I do any course on order flow? Yeah, JasonCasperTrading.com, we have an order flow course. Teach TPO in TradingView? I mean, it's there. It's there in TradingView. There's a lot of free content on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Is today a VIP party? Yes, today in about an hour and a half is going to be game day. Game day in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. So for that reason, guys, I'm actually going to head out. May God bless you all in Jesus' name. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, guys, so I'll see you next week. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you. If you're in the Casper Crew, I'll see you guys for games in a bit. And in the meantime, peace.